Thank you. No papers have been presented, no bills have been introduced. A petition has been delivered to the clerk for presentation.
Petition of Denise Astle requesting that the House conduct an inquiry into the number of babies harmed since 1966 due to exposure to anti-epileptic medicines during pregnancy.
That committee stands referred to a select committee allocated by the clerk. Select committee reports have been delivered for presentation.
Report of the Economic Development, Science and Innovation Committee on the Telecommunications New Regulatory Framework Amendment Bill. Reports of the Environment Committee on the briefing on the Controller and Auditor General Draft Annual Plan 2017-18, the briefing on the Environmental Protection Authority Annual Review, and on the petition of Graham John Smith. Report of the Finance and Expenditure Committee on the Friendly Societies and Credit Unions Regulatory Improvements Amendment Bill. Reports of the Foreign Affairs, Defence and Trade Committee on the Military Justice Legislation Amendment Bill, and the petitions of Bronwyn Summers, Ida Tavasoli and Brian Turner.
The briefings are set down for consideration. The bills are set down for second reading. The House now comes to oral questions. Willow Jean Prime.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. What recent